doesn't talk loud, he drives loud. From the valleys of central Pennsylvania to Eldora's high banks, Gregg Satterlee, the truth, has made a career out of timing the move and making it stick. He's the driver who can humble a national tour on a Saturday night at Port Royal, then show up at a crown jewel and lead flag to flag in front of a packed house. Tonight, the early grind, the national flashes, the hard choices, and why a low-mileage schedule, on purpose, still delivers big moments. Home is Indiana, Pennsylvania. The team base is nearby Rochester Mills. The car number is 22. The owner is Gregg Satterlee, Gregg's dad, and the operation is classic Keystone blue-collar. Family help, friends in the pits, and long hours in a modest shop that turns out fast race cars. The nickname, The Truth, fits the vibe. No flash needed. Just be right, on setup, on tires, on line choice. On his About page, Gregg lists Port Royal as his favorite track, rocket chassis and Clements power under the hood, and a most memorable moment that says a lot about what shaped him. First late model win at Lernerville, in only his second year in a super. Those early seasons were reps, hot laps to heats to features, then back in the shop to hunt a 10th. The Western PA Loop, Lernerville, Marion Center, PPMS, taught racecraft by fire, grooves move, cushions vanish, and the bottom bites when everyone else gives up on it. That patience would become his signature.
Gregg Satterlee, you lead the whole way, but man, you really had to hold off a strong charge from Bobby Pierce.
Before the national headlines, Satterlee stacked wins across western Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, the Monster Half Mile, was a launch pad. He grabbed a $10,000 Pittsburgher in 2012, then came back for more in 2014, putting the 22 alongside a who's who on the event's winners list. Nights like those built the truth into the local closer. It wasn't just the big shows. A 2012 Penn National 51 at PPMS showed how he closes. 8th to 1st, around Keith Barber late, and gone. When a surface slicks over and line choice matters, Satterlee's calm hands turn into separation. April 2016, Hagerstown Speedway, a Lucas Oil late model show with a heavyweight at the front, Scott Bloomquist. White flag, Bloomquist enters one as the target. Satterlee floats the low lane, plants power at the seam, and arrows past before corner exit. Final lap pass. First Lucas Oil National Tour victory. The grandstands explode. The number 22 rolls into victory lane like it belonged there the whole time. That's the signature. No panic, just the right move when it counts. Fast forward to Eldora, September 2021. The 50th World 100 weekend is humming. Twin prelims, monster crowd. In the second Friday feature, Satterlee controls the tempo and holds off Bobby Pierce to bag $10,000 in a spotlight on dirt's biggest stage. On that Eldora stage, he talks about the crowd and the place with a grin, because when the truth gets in rhythm, even the big concrete doesn't rattle him. The very next night back in Pennsylvania, it's the World of Outlaws late models at Williams Grove. Big names in town, different discipline track, same result. Satterlee leads every lap for a wire-to-wire statement and a roar that sounds like a home game. That win becomes a mile marker in the modern phase of his career. Choose the spots, make them count, and let the points chasers chase. After sampling the full tour grind, Satterlee set his own terms. He doesn't pound every highway mile. He builds a selective schedule around home, family, and the tracks where he's most dangerous. He's open about it. Smaller volume, higher quality, and still plenty of trophies. That calm, laid-back persona the infield recognizes, it's not an act. It's how he protects the joy that made him fast in the first place. The results say the calculus is right. When tours come north, the number 22 is a problem. When PA fans go to Port Royal or BAPS, they expect to see the truth up front. That's not branding. That's data written in lap times. In 2024, the plan hit overdrive during Appalachian Mountain Speedweek. He won at Port Royal to seize the points lead, then closed the week at Baps and Bridgeport with the same economy of motion that's kept him relevant for 2 decades. When you win a midsummer sprint like that against travelers and local hammers, it says your package travels and your decision-making is sharp. Back at Port Royal, the Speed Palace, the relationship with the place keeps producing. The Butch Renninger Memorial has turned into a personal showcase, a growing stack of titles, including a 5th career Renninger in 2024. Big crowd, big speed, and a driver who reads the cushion like Braille. Pull up his results and pressers in 2025, and you see the same pattern. Multiple wins at Port Royal and Hagerstown, a tidy ledger of top 5s, and a standings line that says the window is still open. That's the truth of the truth. Not nostalgia, but now.
And your Speedweek champion, Gregg Satterlee.
Not every great career is built on coast-to-coast grind. Gregg Satterlee's is built on intent. Learn your surfaces, pick your shots, be there on the last restart. The resume holds national flashes, Hagerstown's last lap Lucas win, Eldora's World 100 prelim, and a regional wall of hardware. Pittsburgher 2012, 2014 Renninger Memorials, and a run of summer Speedweek highlights that keep fans showing up because they know the 22 will matter. The other piece of the legacy is cultural. In a time when some teams travel with 40 tires in a machine shop, the family-rooted Pennsylvania model still works when the driver is this precise. The nickname The Truth isn't swagger, it's a standard. Get the car right, get the lane right. Tell the truth about what the racetrack wants, and do it with a quiet confidence that outlasts the noise. What's your Satterlee moment? The last lap at Hagerstown? The Eldora stage? A Port Royal night where he drove the bottom like it was glued? Drop it below. If we miss something, set us straight. That's the whole point here. The dirty truth, told lap by lap. What's your Satterlee moment? The last lap at Hagerstown? The Eldora stage? A Port Royal night where he drove the bottom like it was glued? Drop it below. If we miss something, set us straight. That's the whole point here. The dirty truth told lap by lap.